How's it going, YouTube? Chris here, my home theater. Got a brand new video for you today. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's that time of year again. We're gonna take a look at my top 10, not the top 10. It's my top 10 releases of 2024 4K so far. And first one I'm gonna start out with is Once Upon a Time in the West. They did a good job on this film. I think this is the Paramount Presents or something like that. Yeah, Paramount Presents says it right there, and right there on the cover here. And I've got a couple of these films like this, and I kind of enjoy the clear case. And then the jacket has a slip cover, has this little fold out. But they did a really good job on this film. Picture quality is really good for an old film. Can't remember exactly when this came out. Don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, I think they did a good job, and I wanted to put it in my top 10. I love Westerns. I've got a pretty decent size Western selection, and when this came available, I definitely had to pick that up. So Once Upon a Time on West, and I think I already had it on Blu-ray or something. This definitely is very good. So if you don't have that, pick it up. The next one we're going to look at, a lot of people didn't like the film. I did. And I like this franchise. I know they're talking about the next one, the next film. We're talking about the Hunger Games. This is the Battle of the Songbirds, the Snakes. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I like the Hunger Games franchise. The next one I heard that they were going to be working on, and maybe it's different from this series, is the one where Haymitch wins the Hunger Games. So I thought that would be kind of cool because, we see stuff in the movies, and you hear stuff, and then you like to see it. So, but this movie, it's right up there with the rest of the Hunger Games. Had very good picture quality, very good sound. Definitely wanted to make my top 10, and I love when they put the slip covers from the manufacturers. The disc and everything is beautiful. I like the way it looks. I got to take the digital code out, so I like the way it looks. I think it looks good. So that's what I picked up, was this one, and I like it, and it made my top 10. The next one, like I say, these ain't in no particular order, but I'm going to leave the best for last, honestly. Is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Watched this a couple times. I think I even bought it on digital. Man, this movie is good. And not as good as the first one. I'm still a big fan of the first Aquaman. But the second one is good. Picture quality is great. Sound is amazing. Just like the first one, I think they did good on that. A lot of demo-worthy scenes, a lot of things to as far as picture quality goes. The first one has the edge as far as picture and sound and all, but this definitely made my top 10 this year. I enjoyed it, and I like it. So the next one, this one actually just come out in the past week or two. But I liked it, and that's Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This movie has some crazy sound on it, picture quality. It's right on up there. I enjoyed the Afterlife. I enjoyed all the other Ghostbusters except that one, and y'all know which one that is. I didn't really like that one with all the wind, whatever it was called. But Frozen Empire was good. I think they did good with the casting on this. I like the dude. I can't remember his name, but that guy right there plays in the Eternals. He is a trip. So anyway, I really like this. Great movie. Definitely give you your theater a workout. So I think most everybody may have it. If you don't have it, you're on the fence about it, I highly suggest it. Great film. And we're just blowing right through these, but let's see here. We're going to do let's do this one next. Now, this one is not just one movie, and I actually was going to review these, and I don't know. I'm sure somebody has reviewed them, but this is the Conan Chronicles. Now, I've been a fan of Conan ever since I was a little boy, and they absolutely did a great job on these, the sound and the picture. I thought on both movies, and this is the the Arrow box set, and I just realized that I got my poster as some of y'all that may follow me on some of my other social media. I've been taking these posters and framing them. I've been framing them, so I actually forgot that I had this one, so I'm gonna have to go buy me another frame. Let's see here. Yes, we actually got two posters, one for Conan the Destroyer, one for Conan the Barbarian. I like it. I will be going to Walmart and buying me two more posters, and I don't know where I'm gonna hang them at because I ain't got no room. But guys, I know they released these individually, and then they released the box set, and I wanted the box set because I like all these little extra stuff, the little posters. It's got a book. It's got a book too, telling about the movie. But it's just a great release. I think they did a good job. The picture quality to me, it looked like an up-to-date film. The second one looked better than the first one. But you talking about this old movie? I know this was back in the 80s. I don't remember. I guess it was early 80s or something like that. But guys, Conan Chronicles is, if you're a Schwarzenegger fan or anything like that, I say this is a must own. Conan, great. They were freaking great. So the next one is a movie that we have been waiting on for years and years and years and years, and it's The Abyss. It was just freaking fantastic, guys. Way better than the DVD that we had. Better than the Laserdisc, which I enjoyed the Laserdisc. And we never got a Blu-ray release, but as I did when I reviewed this, look, we got a Blu-ray and a 4K all at the same time. It only took long enough. But guys, The Abyss is a must-own. If you're a fan of this film, I know everybody should have bought it or it's on the radar to get it. Guys, get it. This is the absolute best way possible that you're going to watch this. It's amazing. It's got the theatrical versions and the special editions, and yeah, that's on all these. So you get the special editions on here and everything. So, guys, definitely a must own for a 4K movie. Must own. Definitely. All right, and the next one is another one that we've been waiting on for a long time, and that is Aliens, the second installment in the Alien franchise. And to be honest, one of my favorites. The first one was great, but I really love the second one. I really love this one. This is probably my favorite of all of them. And I know they got a new one coming out. I can't remember what it's called. We'll see how that goes. But I really think they did a good job on this. And people's going to complain about something here and there, and they complained about this and True Lies, which True Lies didn't even make it on the top 10. It's right there outside the top 10, but still a great movie and a must own, I say. But Aliens made it in the top 10. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. It's good. Sound, picture quality. I enjoyed it, and it made my top 10. So now we get down to the final three, and we're going to go with, let's see, Godzilla and Kong, whatever this thing's called. Let's see, A New Empire. Godzilla and Kong, New Empire. And I went with the Steelbook. And if you're wondering about these, I picked these up on Walmart.com. I think I got 30 of them for $25, I think. And they got, I'm just going to explain this. They got the hinge latch, the top for it, but I cut the top off because, you know, I can just drop it in there and I don't have to worry about having to open it up and get it out. So I can just pull the movie out like that. Keeps my Steelbooks all nice and, you know, I like it. But anyway, you know, A New Empire, this movie, you can say it's good or bad or whatever. As far as the monster Godzilla Monsterverse goes, I think it's Legendary that does it. It wasn't a super bad film, but it's not as good as the previous Kong versus Godzilla, whatever. I thought that movie was better, had better sound and pitch, but this is still no slouch. Honestly, it is no slouch. Pitch quality is good. I mean, it sounds good, looks good. Yes, there's a lot of demos that you can use in there, and so definitely I highly recommend A New Empire as part of it. Now the next one is, of course, Dune Part 2. This movie is epic. It's epic. And again, I got my little Steelbook collection. And these things are called the Malco, something like that. Look them up on Walmart.com. That's where I picked these up at. That's where I picked them up at. But Dune Part 2. I mean, what can you say about Dune Part 2? There's been a few people says it ain't no good. This movie's freaking awesome. I mean, to me, it's reference. I mean, the picture and the sound. I mean, I could go on about it. If you like Dune, this is a must-have. And of course, I was lucky enough to grab the Steelbook. I have the Steelbook for the first one, and hopefully, when the third one comes, I can grab the Steelbook for that one. But great film. Definitely part of the top 10. Could have been number 1 had it not been for this next film. And we'll go ahead and get to the next film. Dune Part 2 is good. Well, guys, this would be my number. This would be if I was ranking them. This Dune would have been number 2, and this is number 1. This is not a U.S. release. We haven't got a U.S. release yet. Maybe when we get a U.S. release, it'll still be in top 10 or number 1, and that is Godzilla -1. Now, this is the Japanese import. There is no English subtitles. There's no English dub. So you basically, you just get in the movie as it was presented in Japan, and so forth and so on. This movie was very expensive. It's the most I've ever paid for a single film. I paid $106 for it, and a lot of people has ordered this movie. It's that good. It's that good. It's reference in every way. The picture quality is mind blowing. It's so good. The sound quality is mind blowing. It is so good. The atmos effects, the surround effects, low end extension, bass, everything. It checks all the boxes. This is probably, depending on what comes out in the rest of the year, this could be the number 1 disc of the year. I dare say. Like I say, this is the Japanese version, and it has the beautiful artwork here. You can see all that on the back. And then the discs are like so. You got the 4K, you got the Blu-ray, then you got the Blu-ray black and white, and then you got special features. And I think every one of them has some type of special features on the disc, and it comes with a book about the movie and then some other kind of book, and I don't have a clue what it's talking about. It's all Japanese. But guys, hopefully we'll get a U.S. release. I haven't heard anything, honestly. I hadn't heard any kind of date, or are we going to get it, if we're going to get it. I don't know. You can buy this on iTunes. It was available, I think about a month ago. Hey, I picked it up on iTunes, and on iTunes it's actually pretty doggone good. It's not this good. I don't. You just ain't going to get out of a stream. And that was, somebody was saying, I'm trying to remember what they watched. They said they watched on stream. It was on Disney Plus. They watched something on Disney Plus. I saw this on Facebook, and they said that, oh, The Greatest Showman. So they watched The Greatest Showman on Disney Plus, and then they watched the 4K disc, and they said the only thing that was better with the sound was a little bit louder. It's comical, guys. No, Disney Plus version, I'm sure it's okay. But the disc, especially The Greatest Showman, that disc is about reference too. As I mean, I demo scenes in my theater for people because it just gives you chills. You know, when she stands up there and sings that song, Never Enough. I mean, that is a fantastic demo, and I demo that. So you're not going to get Godzilla -1 on Netflix or on iTunes. It ain't going to sound like this disc is. It's not. And I'll argue with you, and then most people's going, the majority is going to agree that disc is better. But then some people, you just, if your stream sounds and looks almost as good as what you're playing, somebody's commenting, you need to upgrade your player. Yeah, there's an issue somewhere. I don't know what the issue is. There's an issue somewhere, because I said it, and I'll say it about this: the disc is light years better than the stream. It just is. I'm telling you guys, I bought, and I did some reviews on it. I bought Titanic on and Avatar on iTunes, and I was sitting here, I mean, just dumbfounded how good it looked and how good it sounded. I mean, I was in awe. I said it can't get no better. Okay, well, when the disc come in and I popped it in, ain't no comparison. It's just that much better. It's just that much better, guys. So that's my top 10 releases of 2024 so far. Godzilla -1. I know it's not a US release, but it's my number one as far as the top 10 so far. And it might stay number one to the end of the year. My top 10 discs of 2024. This may be the number one. I don't know. We'll see. We still got 6 months to go, and there's some pretty good movies coming out. I know Furiosa, I got it on stream, and I'm blown away. And I can tell you now, when that disc comes out, that's going to be right up here. It's going to be right up here, because the stream was amazing. I mean, and guys, y'all know Fury Road is like crazy, and this is the same way. So guys, that's my video. That's my top 10 4K releases of 2024 so far. Like I said, we got 6 months to go, so somewhere around December, I'll look and see what's coming out toward the end of the year. So we'll probably get a video in before the end of the year of the top 10. You know, depending on how December looks, I can go ahead and wrap everything up and just do a video on it. So guys, that's my video. Stay safe out there the weekend, and we'll catch you again in the next video.